we're gonna do another sit and talk because I'm just too tired to walk around. That's why we have been sitting and talking as opposed to wandering and talking, because I just exhaust myself, and then by the time we get a chance to record Kick,
you're like, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've been sitting all day. Let's go, let's go.
Nope.
We're on very opposite schedules right now.
Yeah. This house is going to be the end of me.
Hey, buddy. Oh, hello.
I'm going to take a break from the house tomorrow. I'm not going to work on it. We have a couple brooders or other, I guess, not brooders, what are they called? Coops, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we have so many chicks. We have tons of chicks in this brooder over there, and they need to get out and actually explore the world.
Yeah.
They've been literally in that brooder their entire lives.
Yep.
And we don't have anything free that's big enough for something that size, that many
For
chicks.
that many, yeah. And I can separate them out, but then it takes, you know.
Then that's just even more of a pain.
It's harder.
Then that's just that many more waters and feed and moving and.
That's why they're still in there.
Yeah. So tomorrow I'm going to just make up a quick little, or actually a big one about the size of the AV2 that we have a bunch of other chicks. I moved that one, so they have fresh grass.
Yeah.
We'll have to put the heat pad in there tonight before we go in for the night.
Yeah, I've been doing it in the evening. I've been coming back out and just making sure everyone has fresh food, enough food and water, and then making sure all the lamps are on. I was kind of wanting to do 2 smaller hoop coops, just a 1-panel hoop coop. And then that way, that would give them enough, and it'd be easy to move, like a little bit of a tractor, but it doesn't need wheels or anything. That's kind of what I was hoping.
Okay. I can make the frame for it tomorrow if I get done with the other one. We have 2 cattle panels.
We do. That's why
So
I was
you can make
thinking we
2.
can make 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want to get these guys out of here. We have some on grass that are in a little, just a little tractor, I guess. It's one of our AV2Ns that we moved around in the
It was a run for one of our AV2N coops.
Yeah.
That we just put a top onto it.
And we sealed up the side.
Yep. And we use it as just
a
little tractor, yeah.
And then the ones he was referring to are in the big brooder that he built the end of last year. And that thing works great, but now that they're getting pretty big, and I'll be having, in about 6 days, I'll be having new ones hatch out. So it's time for the next one. The other thing I want to do is empty out our free range out of that huge AV2 or huge Vever coop, because they don't need it. They're out all day long. They're only in there to lay and to sleep. So I want to give them something smaller. One of those 1-panel hoop coops is what I'm thinking for them.
Oh.
And then that would then give me an entire huge coop to give to any grow out.
Yeah.
And that was how those were originally intended. So just want to kind of get back to getting the rotation working the way that we had planned. Did you see we had another chick hatch today?
No.
We had another Brahma hatch.
In the Brenzy?
Yeah.
Oh, so the little one's gonna have a playmate?
Has a friend.
Okay, because I was gonna put that one in under Brahma Mama tonight, since it's only looking at its reflection in the mirror.
Not anymore. It's got a friend.
Okay.
When I was in there checking on everything today and turning the eggs, because they're not on a turner system, so I have to manually turn all of the duck eggs.
Just because they're on the bottom.
Yeah, they're
not actually on a row that.
They're in where it should. They're on the hatching level. But because we had extra eggs and it was already full, and each level has a very specific type of breed of chicken, and I don't want to intermix them because I've got orders for certain chicks and I want to keep it all straight. So we just put them on the bottom. That was exciting. I saw a broken open egg shell, and at first it kind of was like, wait, what happened? Because I wasn't expecting either of those 2 to hatch. But I'm glad one did today, because I didn't see any movement, or I didn't hear any peeping at all night last night, and didn't when I checked on it this afternoon, it was a new baby. Yay. The other one was like looking in the mirror, then looking back, and then looking in the mirror, then looking back when I put it in there. It was so funny. It was like, wait a second, you're real. It was cute.
Wait, where is it?
It's in the incubator, or in the brooder with it. No?
No.
There's only one in there?
Yes. I went in there. There's only one.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
When did you go in there?
Oh, well.
Because this was right before you started doing the lawnmower stuff.
Oh, okay. So I okay. All right.
Oh my God.
I must have been in there just before you.
Oh, interesting.
Because I got done with the house, working on the house, and then I was washing up, and I went in to give the single chick some attention, give it some loving.
Was the mirror still in there?
The mirror was in there?
Nope. I took the mirror out.
Okay, got it.
I'm like, no.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm not imagining this chick. It is in there.
And it's too small to escape.
Yeah. There's no way it could have jumped out. All right.
So speaking of the house, I got the sill plate and one of the 2 floor joists in on the entire south wall. So the wall is now supported
Nice.
by the foundation. It's not being held up by blocks or by a jack or anything. Oh my gosh. I was telling Katie that we should have started doing this 10 years ago when I actually had energy.
When your body was more cooperative.
Yeah.
I had a lot more energy 10 years ago too.
Yeah. So that sill plate's in. So I just have to put one more 2x6 upright to make a thick floor joist basically. Nice. Instead of just one floor joist, it'll be 2. But I can do that. I'm not doing that tomorrow. I'm gonna work on the chicken stuff because it's bothering me that all the chickens are just so cramped up and there's no place to move things.
They still have room, but it's not like they're on top of each other. But
no, but
I get it.
Like I just feel bad that they're not out in the sun eating grass and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and then update on the tractor. So we talked about the tractor issues yesterday. So on Friday, they're coming out to take the hitch that I can't use. They're going to refund that, and they're bringing out the missing part for the hydraulic adapter.
Oh, okay.
So other than the physical manual, everything else will have been taken care of.
Good.
Yeah, and maybe they'll surprise me and have the physical manual with them.
Oh, he's not sure what he wants to do.
No. What are you going to do?
It's like, well, I hear noises. I don't know. Must protect Homestead
Hey.
from vehicles.
Hey, bud.
All right. Oh,
No, we're not doing that.
There was a couple comments that the perspective of, the dogs here showed how big the dogs really were.
They're big dogs.
And it's funny because you don't really realize it when you see them in the videos and stuff if there's not something to compare it to. But they looked huge in the video.
Yeah.
I think it's because they were a little closer to the camera than we were, but
Yeah, they are big dogs.
they are big dogs, yeah.
He's 95 pounds. Winston's 103 pounds. Kinsley's only 65.
Yep. She's the little one. She looks she looks big because the way her fur sticks straight out instead of lays down. All the boys, their fur at least kind of is more smooth. But they'll look a lot thinner once they get brushed out because they still have their double coats.
Hey, bud.
It's still not quite ready to be brushed out. I was doing a little bit on Winston last night and he was just like, oh, this is so nice. But it's not enough yet. So chicken coops tomorrow, tractor Friday.
Yeah.
That's good. Moving along. I'm trying to think of what else.
I just want to have a big old glass of water, take some sleeping pills, and just go to bed. I'm so tired. Hey, bud. I should probably eat dinner first.
Yeah, let's
Because I'll wake up like at 2 in the morning
be
hungry.
like really hungry.
Yeah.
And that's when I'll be going to bed.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be like,
Hey,
wait,
honey, before you go to bed, can you make me dinner?
I'll be like, your dinner's on as I'm coming to bed. Hey, babe, your dinner's on the stove. Yeah.
Hey, bud.
Hey, sweet boy.
Yeah, I've pet you already.
I know.
No, we're not doing this. No.
He's like,
Winston's brother, Levi. Good Lord. No. Get back. Come on, get back. You're invading my personal space. Yeah.
yeah, I can't. I think for work, I had like a really crazy beginning of the week, and I'm very hopeful that it's now mellowed out, and the rest of the week, even though it's only 2 days left, will calm down just a bit. It's been kind of crazy. I just found out today, I got a random email that I got selected to be put on a team to help with, we're going through a big reorganization in HR in our company. And so
you guys do that a lot.
about every 3 years. Yeah, it seems like. And so it's like whenever a new leader comes in, they're like, oh, let's change things up. And you're just like, oh. So we have, I was known as an early adopter, a change agent, and somebody that influences others. And so I got put on the team. And I was like, what is this team and what does this mean to my statement of work? Because it's already a lot of extra teams I'm on right now. So one other person on my team also got selected, and her and I both about the same time started messaging each other going, it looks like we're on something else. And then, we didn't know what it is, so we're not going to find out till May, so I guess they'll be like, okay.
So do you know if there's travel involved or if it's
I
just
don't think there's travel.
Work?
I think it's remote. I hope it's remote. Man, yeah, I really hope it's remote.
Yeah.
There was only 12 of us selected total for the entire organization.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And there's about 600 people in our organization, individual contributors. So I was shocked when I was
expecting. When you say organization, you mean of the entire enterprise?
Yeah, like everything,
Yeah.
not just my not my region or anything. It's even international. It's U.S. domestic, international. So yeah, it was kind of crazy. I was like, well, that's exciting.
Hopefully it'll be fun and fruitful.
Yeah, I'm excited to see, and it's a lot of folks that I used to work with on other teams as I've kind of moved around. So I was like, oh, yay, some of my old teammates from like 3 teams ago, 4 teams ago. It was like, wow, look at all of us. So we're back together again, so it'll be fun. Yeah, and then other than that, I'm just working on a couple events, and right now my life consists of process documentation. Yeah.
Ugh.
I thought I got off of that team, dang it.
Oh. I guess I should just count my blessings that I just have to lift walls and replace lumber.
I'm like, I've got 10 more processes to put together. And, like the step-by-step where you have the screenshot of what it is you're doing within the tool, and then you type out like what it is that each person's doing, who owns it, when it has to be done by, and like all of the little, like basically like a user manual, but for how to do events. So it's pretty crazy. It'll be entertaining to see once it's all put together, but that'll be probably about 2 weeks worth of work just getting that all put together, because it's a pretty significant. It was like 12 different sub-teams that got put together, and there's a process for each different step within each of those teams. So I was like, whew, it'll be a lot. And I was the one chosen to put it all together because they liked my template. It's like, dang it.
They liked your colors and your font?
Yep.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, because I had put together an entire document. I took a HR document that we had that was to show other people who weren't familiar with HR all the different things that HR offered. And it was 111 pages. And nobody in their right minds is going to scroll through 111 pages. And so I condensed it down to 10 pages.
I remember you doing that.
Yeah, and that was that was when I was on the process team. And so they loved that I was able to streamline it so much and just link it and make it so just detailed and tight and nice, but still have all the information that people needed. And I took it out all of the legalese talk and I made it user-friendly so that if you weren't familiar with HR terminology, you could still understand like what it was for you. And then it would be...
So you replace like paycheck with money in the bank.
No, it was a little bit more like the really strong legal.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, so that is what they want to do. They want to use that type of style and where everything's kind of linked, and we just have a central housing place so you can just go to it and get to where you need to go. So, which that obviously takes time, as you know.
Yes, it does.
And then somebody has to keep all of those things updated and make sure the links don't break.
Right.
And it's like, not it.
Right.
I'll help you write it, but I'm not maintaining the back end.
Right.
So, yeah. So that's some of my fun job. It just makes, I'm tired in a different way than you are.
Yeah.
Physically, I'm like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Mentally, I'm like,
yeah.
So. And then Kinsley's like, I just want some dins. That's all I owe. And
She ate late this morning.
She did eat very late.
It was raining this morning, which then caused me to just kind of lounge around in the house before getting out and doing chores. So everybody ate late.
Yeah, I was surprised. It was like 11:30 when you fed her. Mm-hmm. I was like, no wonder she's been just like, hello.
Yeah.
What's going on? She'll let you know usually, but she tries to trick us. Like, so Nate always feeds the dogs in the morning. I typically feed at night unless there's something for some reason, like we were out and about or something. And he does morning chores. I typically do evening chores. It just works out better for us. He likes to get up earlier. I like to stay up later. So it just works. And there's some times where I'll have fed Kinsley and he comes in not realizing, and he starts getting ready to feed her. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. She's tricking
we
you.
We now ask each other.
Yeah, like you didn't already feed them by chance, did you? Because we've been, helping out as much as like, hey, I got to go do this project really quick because like with all the extra eggs being incubated, can you please feed the dogs tonight? Type of a thing. Or just making sure you didn't actually feed them, did you? Right. Because they will lie to you.
The common question is, where did you put their bowls?
Yeah.
You and I both ask each other that question.
Yeah.
Because
for the boys.
Yes. Because they don't always eat in the same place in the mornings and the evenings, and so it's a scavenger hunt if we don't tell each other where the bowls are.
And I try to pick them up and put them back as soon as they've as soon as they've finished their food. But Levi has been really, really odd with food lately. He's getting
the last 6 months, but it's
but
getting more so.
It's really like to the point where last night when I was feeding them, I fed them and then I went to go turn on all of the heat lamps and stuff and go around and top off all of the chick food to make sure they had enough for the ones that maybe were still hungry. And I came back and Winston was walking up the hill towards the chickens, and I noticed the chickens were eating what was left in his bowl. And I was like, well, so I pick it up and it was still a good portion. He had eaten his egg and probably half his kibble. And Levi was just laying with his food right by his head, just laying there, which is very common. And so I got Winston to come back down and he started finishing his food. And then when he left maybe 7 kibbles in it, that was it. And so he walked away and I'm like, okay, that's good enough. You don't have to eat those last little bits. Levi went to Winston's bowl, finished Winston's food. Winston walked over to Levi's bowl and started sniffing it. Levi runs back and starts growling. And I was just like, like, this is not okay.
Yeah, the other day I had, that area over there where there's all the trees and they lay in the shade.
Yeah, their shady spot.
So they were laying there, so I put their bowls in front of them for their morning meal. And I know that they don't eat right away. I just give it to them, and then I come back later and I pick it up. And I was doing something out here and I looked over and I noticed Levi was making some weird noises. I had my earplugs in. So I take it out and I look over there, he's being weird, and Winston's kind of like looking at him weird. And I walk over and he's running between the 2 bowls, protecting his bowl, but not letting Winston eat from his bowl.
So strange.
Yeah, and so I had to stand in the middle, and finally Levi just started focusing on his food and started eating it, and Winston's bowl was all knocked over, and so he was just eating it from the ground. Like, what in the world is he doing?
It's like he's trying to be dominant over something. I don't know.
And Winston's just like,
He's looking at him like,
what are you doing?
buddy.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not gonna instigate, but come on now.
I will not engage with this type of behavior.
I'm not gonna engage, but boy.
Don't mess with my food.
Yeah. It's really odd. But when we picked him up as a puppy, they were food insecure.
Aggressive.
And food aggressive. They didn't get enough food because and that's why the human owner got rid of them because they couldn't afford all the food, and so they had to fight.
Yeah, they had to fight for food.
For their food.
But he's never had to since we've had him.
Right. And so for the first 3 or 4 weeks of him being here, he was always very food insecure, but now he knows he gets he gets healthy meals twice a day.
Yeah, he gets what, 6 cups? At least 6 cups of food?
6 cups of food, yeah.
Yeah, every single day.
Yeah.
And plus snacks and whatever he finds, and he gets treats and eggs, and he's very well fed.
And every time we go to the vet's like, I don't know what you're doing, but just continue what you're doing because they are perfect weight and they are very healthy.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Spot on.
So but it's just been recent. Like recently it's gotten really, they didn't really do it with me. You had mentioned it, but they hadn't really been doing it with me. Last night was the first night that it was really like, okay, buddy. So I just stood between them and I told him, I was like, eat. And he went over and he started eating because he'll just lay there for hours with it right by his head.
Yep.
And then if you start walking, he'll walk away and he'll watch it, kind of like he does with the animals. He'll watch them from afar, but he's watching them and he's paying attention and he's looking around. And then if something comes near them or they make a sound, he'll run to them to check it out. Same with his food. If you start walking near it or somebody else another animal starts going near it, a chicken, a dog, a person, he'll run to it and start eating.
Yep.
So.
And he doesn't attack them unless it's Kinsley.
Yeah, Kinsley.
He's taken Kinsley down.
Yeah.
In a stay away from my food, I can take you down manner, but not I'm going to hurt you this time manner.
Yeah.
So we're very careful about having Kinsley be anywhere near
their food.
Their Levi's food.
Yeah.
Winston's just like, sure, have my food, I don't care.
Yeah,
he's like, let's play.
He's like that with everyone. Yeah. He's like, you could eat it, it's fine. I'll go find something else.
I'll go find a chicken egg.
Yeah, he's like, I can fend for myself. He brings random stuff all the time, so I know he's eating.
Yeah, they're
It's so gross.
Yeah,
anyway.
It really is.
All right. We're getting off on some weird touch, yeah. Touch on.
All right. Glass of water, dinner, sleeping pills.
Glass of water, 2, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, probably.
And then
watch an episode of American Rust, go to bed.
There you go.
That's what my plan is for tonight.
Sounds great.
It's awesome.
Yep. What do you want for dinner?
I'm going to finish the rest of my chimichanga that I have left over.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah.
Don't make it too spicy this time.
No.
I think I'm going to go down to the freezer and see what to thaw out for. It's not supposed to rain, I don't think, tomorrow?
No.
Okay, good.
Not for another like 4 or 5 days. It's supposed to be really nice.
Because I want to use the smoker and smoke some more meat.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Bye.
Take care.
Get out of here. What are you doing? What are you still doing here?
Why
are you still here? What are you doing? Take some sleeping pills. Go to sleep.
Kinsley, I can